Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to be starting a new Gwent account. This is going to be a second account and I'm just going to have it to mess around with. I forgot what it's like for newer players that are coming into the game, so I felt like in order to make better content, it would be nice for me to be able to go back and reclimb from rank 30 to pro rank again. So this will be something that I do on the side, and it's probably like a really good time to do it right now because the season's almost over. I think it got extended a little bit and I already kind of closed off my thoughts for the season, so I wanted to maybe just work on starting to get this account up and running, and then, you know, during a lull at the end of next season, I can always go back and I can play some more of this and get it to pro ranks. So we'll see how far we can get. So we're just starting here for the first time. I'm not going to be spending any money on the account. It defeats the purpose here. I just want to show you guys that it's possible and then it's not a pay-to-win type thing. You don't have to buy Journey, you don't have to buy all these crazy kegs and starter kits to win games. So we're gonna conquer it. We're gonna become a professional, guys. So during the... oh, jeez. Can I just skip it now? Who plays this card? Sure. You can only play one card per turn is not necessarily true. I guess it's true if you're playing... no. No, because like John Natalis into Amphibious into... no, see? Destroy... okay.
Famous last words right there.
I guess the example doesn't get much more perfect than that. Destroy a beast, it's a beast, right? Cool. So, well, we just spawn cards, boost the adjacents.
Tell me just.
They're really gonna make me lose my first introduction to the game. They're gonna make me get crushed by a sphere tip. Okay. So we got the OP finisher here with the crazy removal. We're doing just fine. There.
What brings you here?
All day Geralt, right? See if we can keep that card advantage. Easy. So I don't love the Royal Guard here, but it's fine. I think we draw card, play card, yeah?
Rumors travel faster than the wind.
And they said we can only play one card turn.
What do you want of me?
Not that you enter here.
Okay. I wish every game was like this. We don't need to play.
Damn it.
So they teach you poor manners in the tutorial. Nice. It all makes sense. Okay. Sure. So this doesn't really do much for me here. That's probably a bit better. I can't see my deck. To be fair, it's probably the hand, right? Wait, why is it Skoya and Northern Realms mixed with the Skellige Leader? They should really fix this. Because they're telling you it's okay to just mix factions, and that's not how the game works. You know what I mean? Like, play it as if it was actually meant to be played. Because I can imagine why that would be so confusing when you're trying to build a deck.
What do you want of me?
So, how do we feel about this? We can we can aggro or pass. I think we're just gonna we'll aggro tie them. Wait, man, we could still play though. It would have tied it up sudden death. I would have been pretty fine with that too. Forcing me into a longer round against AQ. I guess this plays for 6 on deploy. This is not very good here. That's okay. Well, now I'm not sure. I think we have the best cards in our deck. Maybe an archer would be nice, but... that's easy. They're going for it, too. So I don't know if they're going to be rocking like a talisman or something, but we'll see. Kill one off. I think we take the 2 damage because they're playing Swarm, right? They're teaching you that you should be playing this card. Come on. Limit 1 per turn. That's so slow. That's probably better. This is synergy. This is like, eh. I want to actually see my deck, though. I guess we'll just take it. Because, you know, they should really let you be able to see it during. Okay, cool. I guess we got everything we needed here. That's fine. Probably just do something... It's a tutorial, right? We can grade the Tritum here, just go and boost it next turn or something. This is perfect. Imagine they just take Yen here. That would be like complete BS. So we'll still get the damage if they're on range, which is not that big of a deal. I think we want to play around a Tall Punish, so I don't want to boost that just yet. Yeah, I don't mind just taking 2 of those. You gotta play Geralt here, because otherwise we get in trouble. They might have like a Geralt finisher. This is one of the boards that I never actually got a chance to buy. I wanted to get it so badly, but next time it's in the shop, I'll make sure I pick it up. That's a pretty big boost, right? Maybe we take fog out. I think we want like a big elf. Yeah. Wait. It's not a bit better. Okay. We go first. I honestly feel like if I boost it, I know these early ranks, man. It's all about the Geralt.
Stand and fight. I was hoping you'd say
We just gotta get that out there, I think.
I killed for less. Greeting. Want to look over our stock?
The bond, it's kind of nice. That's probably gonna be one of our stronger plays, to be fair. Damage enemy by 2. I mean, what if we take... Just to play around... Well, here. Yeah. Just to play around like a tall punish, we'll just go boost this, try and just temple pass here or something. Okay. This is not that great. Here. Let's go for a 2-0. These are all deployed damages, but we can put down Thunderbolt.
The gods are with us.
Man, what's really throwing me off is the Onslaught leader with the Qcento card back. I keep forgetting that I actually have a leader. Here, damage by 2.
Wow. The sea provides.
Blood and neck ends. Similian War.
You can try to win them all, but you won't.
I don't want them to go wide with it here. We probably take...
They can hide, but there is no escape. What do you want of me?
Finish the bonded, right? And let's say next turn we go for the big boost here. We can put down like Swallow here. We could go ahead and use the Thunderbolt.
Give no quarter, no retreat.
Just don't want to play into Tall Punish. Let's see our deck. Roach is there. Okay, so we want to get that out.
Asking me for help. Now that's smart.
Probably play this while we can.
Death to humans!
You will sweat like a swine in that jacket.
This still works.
Not your lucky day.
Nothing
like some overseas plundering and sprinkling.
This is elven land, Dwar, upon which your kind dies.
Watch it.
Okay. Yeah, there's no shot they do 20 points in 2 turns.
Got a death wish? My favourite cut of lamb? The shank.
Okay, so pick my starter deck. Everyone picks monsters and Northern Realms for whatever reason. Like, I've noticed. And for that reason, I think that the people that we're playing against from the beginning are probably going to be very familiar with these. I like playing Control quite a bit. I think we choose Skellige here. Cool. Veteran. Cool. This, I think this is new. This looks pretty new to me. Are you sure you... Yeah, that's fine.
Uncrate!
Great sword's kind of cool, okay. We don't really want roll lock if we're playing against Frost. But we have 2. This is more of a finisher card. 2 great swords is greedy. Maybe a berserker.
Bury corpses? Nay, feed our foes to the crabs while they still live.
Holy. So I was gonna go in and play maybe like a hunter before they use the second leader charge, but now it's not even worth it. I think we just go in with the great sword here. Ah, we don't need to use it.
What is it?
We'll use it next turn. We have Bloodthirst 2. I think for now you just go with the Berserker, right?
That's 3 arrows in the eye. A pinprick.
And
That's
I kind of
one.
want to play her on Tall Punish, so we'll just go with something like that. Surrender's kind of busted here. This is kind of risky, but it's good points. This plays well with our leader. I think I'm going to kick Greatsword because we can. There. We got most of what we need here. Proactive play, yeah. Nice.
So what? Should I pound it into a poker?
That probably deserves a lock, to be fair.
I do not mince words on principle.
You wouldn't want to hurt us, would you?
So I don't want to damage the 8. We want to see if it gets any taller somehow. Here, we'll just play a 10. Watch a random Alzur's Thunder.
Come to me.
So Bloodthirst here is not a thing. We have a lot of cards that kind of depend on it, so I think I'm actually going to take a leader here. And so, twice the amount. I mean, that seems fair. Take out the 6. The big roll punish. We'll go, yeah.
Coming to get ya.
This is still the tallest they've got. I think I'm actually going to hit it regardless, though, just because I feel like there's no incentive for them to boost it anymore. It would just kind of be ridiculous. Like, if that was the tutorial, I'd feel kind of bad. Just go ahead and take out units. Normally we want engines, but man, they're not really giving us a lot to work with here. Something like that. Nice. Okay, perfect.
I hate portals.
Freedom. I long for freedom.
Yeah, so this game's done. They play these on the wrong row too.
Yup. Must smash.
We got our first keg. Let's see here. Okay, good. We can complete, like, the pairs, because pretty much all these cards I don't mind here, right? I believe we have, if they're doing it properly, we have 2 of these. I don't know if we're going to have 2 Gunning Slashes, but I definitely want to have 2 Gunning Slashes, so just make sure. Well, that's a cool background. Alright, I guess we go for it.
Uncrate!
So they're probably going to lock everything we play, that's fine. I think we still want to put out a boat. Because we have blue coin. Something to do. It's a pretty good hand, to be fair. Maybe Donner's a little bit... okay, it's a little bit too much of a commitment here. These aren't bad because we're going pretty heavy on the warriors, but we want damage for the greatsword. Maybe we save the greatsword. Of course, we mulligan it back, we get the damage, that's fine. I think that's alright. I think we're overthinking it at this point. Man, that's an expensive gutting slash for sure. Is there a way that we can maybe make it a bit cheaper here? Here, I'm just gonna try and kill it the old school way.
A shame I have you.
Where's the Geralt when you need it, right? That's fine.
Burn the homes, fell the trees, anything shiny, plunder!
I'm saving the lock because I feel like there's going to be something more important.
After the crowns. Come on, quick now.
Rot tots are there. I don't think we care. What, there's two. To be fair, I think we could take the round off bronze cards.
Pounded into a poker.
Great sword works. Two guttings works, but we have to be a little bit more proactive than that. So something like that's fine. I think we could do better than great sword in this round, to be fair. That's still a lot of stuff left for later. It's fine. We can see if they have an immediate answer to this here. Get out the tall punish in round 2. Alright, so we can dome that, that's fine. Of course. So we do give them card back. I don't know if that's really overly important. I think we can keep pushing here.
On thy courageous mother.
I warned you. What's 3 hours in me?
Respect the random treason, right?
That's what.
This trades down a little bit, but I think it keeps us ahead enough that we can maybe just look for a pass and go into round 3. Let's just take that.
I'ma go get ya.
Yo, they're playing like crazy. Okay, here, you know what?
The lion drink with our forefathers! God won't be pleased.
So it's... No way.
What is it now?
For Hendo!
Mashed potatoes with thick gravy.
I think we just play the lock anyways, because we should be able to 2-0 with this, unless they have tall punish, but we should just be fine, right?
There's been a mistake. I'm no mage.
Okay, they could have totally flipped the token on the back row, used both leader charges. That would have been an extra couple points there. Ah, like it matters. Okay. Nice.
You've got the heart of an uncrate.
We'll double boat it here. We have this going on. Maybe one of the invaders. Two gunnings is okay, I guess. Maybe we put back... this is actually good in this round. Let's tuck one of these back. That should be fine. Why? I guess.
I promise you a quick deal.
It's not really teaching you how to use your leader charges effectively when they just first turn of the game crank them all. So we put down Greatsword to start engineering that out here. We're probably going to get a pass. I think we just go ahead and boost something up here. Probably do better than one of these, I think. Even so, let's see, this could be a good first move. I don't know how wide they're going to go, to be fair. I don't know if Surrender's going to play from... Let's kick that.
Out of the crowd. Come on, quick now.
We'll get these two out first, then we can play our warriors after and get the most points off them. Nice.
So what? Should I pound it into a poker?
Worry not. We'll tend your ankle biters too.
Play around like Ulcer's Thunder.
I'll smash your mug! Shut the fight, you bastard!
And we'll keep these going for a bit, because they'll just keep doing damage. It's going to make a big difference.
We know the mysteries of time and
Why are they asking for Geralt? I don't have it. They should know this.
If I go down, I'm taking you with me.
So it's Bloodthirst 2 gain Zeal. We don't have it. To be fair, I think we actually go in with the leader. I don't think it's a problem.
Wanna know why I'm gutless?
And I kind of want to make it a little bit worse.
You only live once!
Here, we'll go and we'll damage this one down. Get some more bloodthirst. Keep these going. We'll hit him with that Lugos.
Death comes for you.
I make the laws here.
And we probably let them sit here, you know, so they'll actually flip, right? Or that. Pretty big damage. Just easy. It's good for the confidence, at least at this rank. Holy. So we're still in tutorial mode here. I want to play against real people because I want to see if everyone's just rocking decks they've bought or if they're actually just playing with starter decks. It's probably, I would say, like at this point, maybe a little bit of a mixture of both, right? People hop on Twitch, they watch a stream, they go on YouTube, whatever, they don't have cards, they decide, hey, I can get these cards, maybe like $5, they go ahead and they buy the cards. So we might run into some problems with that. I don't know how bad it's going to be. Because I'm not spending money on this account. Like, I've already decided at that point, I've given them so much money, like, on my other account over time just for the cosmetics and stuff like that. This should just be fine. We have, yeah. Maybe I'll kick, doesn't matter. So far they haven't coin abused us, so I think we're just gonna go ahead and play boat with a TA. Are you kidding? Like, how many games do we play? Alright. Fine.
I once lopped off 3 heads with one blow.
You shall taste of your own medicine.
Whenever trap's activated. I mean, probably just put down the framework first. I don't want to get caught where we don't end up playing this and then we have to get diminishing returns, so I think that's fine. This just heals itself, it's safe. We have this here, we can start boosting them up a little bit.
Coexistence, my ass! What's 3 hours here? A pinprick, that's what!
And I wonder if we could tempo pass here. They played both leader charges.
Can dwarves fight?
No.
The fish piss in lakes.
Well, it's still enough. But nah. I'm not afraid. Here. What, there's 2 give bleeding too? Honestly, I don't think I want to take this. I think we just want to hit something else. And we'll keep one going. So it's nice to see the whole Geralt thing out of the way. We can come in with bigger cards later on. Lock's good, Raider's good. I mean, this cleans up the roll once we leader. I think that's fair. Here, we'll put back gutting.
Million barrels of burning pitch.
Very corpses? Nay, feed our foes to the crabs while they still live.
Elven flam.
Your skull will make a fine tankard.
Yes, that would fit.
That's not a bad card to let get tall for a Geralt, but I think we actually just want to lock that anyways.
Mince words on principle.
We'll probably lead around ranged row so that we can get a better... yeah.
I'm so tired.
Okay. How do I want to do this? I don't really want to damage it for 6. I think we will. Actually, no. We'll just take surrender here. But then surrender ruins... okay, no, we'll take this.
Well, what is it?
We should just be fine. I think I can even pass here not knowing what that is. It's probably a crushing trap.
Maximilian va.
So incinerating trap. So my advice, guys, like, I wouldn't go too crazy about the reward trees right away. If you're looking to basically play a faction, let's say they give you choose Skellige like I did, and you want to get more cards to support it, then maybe you hit up a tree that says Skellige. This first tree is seasonal, the other ones are just miscellaneous trees. It doesn't really matter a whole lot. This is a good place to start. The new tree that was introduced this month, you have, sure enough, the Skellige tree here, right? The reward keys are here. This is how much we can spend on the tree. And if you're looking for essentially like the best resources possible, you want to do either like the challenges, you want to do the ores, or in most cases you'll see like scripts. And the scripts, when you basically you achieve those with the reward keys, you're going to be getting ore to spend in the store for packs. So that's kind of the case. But in this case here, we can just go ahead and start opening these. Got the quest, nice. And they never shower you with gifts like this. Like later down the ranks, like you know what I mean? So take advantage of the resources you have here. You can't spend past one of these, so we have to maybe... Are they gonna let me look at other trees? Maybe I can go into something else. I think they're forcing me to actually go for... Here, we're gonna do it this way because there's gonna be challenges, right? And so we want to get the challenges done. because it's like play one game, we can get 2 challenges done at the same time. So that's what I'll do. It's actually a really good tree to start with for a new player, because I find it's overwhelming when you look at all these reward pages, and for what it's worth, I've been playing for almost 3,000 hours. Like, I have every single thing finished, and it was the most confusing thing at the beginning. So that should just be good for now. We'll go play some games. I think that's probably... We'll just let the points accrue for a bit, right? Unless they're letting me actually do it. No. Okay. So on to the ranks here. We got the all-time score. Oh wait, we can't even check. Alright, let's start climbing. Wait. Check out. Maybe we can make some substitutes here. So... they're going to give you starting decks. I'm going to delete them. And for what it's worth, I think it's important to understand why cards go in a deck, not just look at why someone else put cards in a deck. So when I make tutorials and deck guides, I'm going through and I'm explaining everything first. If you're a new player and you're just looking at this for the first time, it's going to be a little bit confusing for you because there's all these cards, right? And you might not have any idea why they're all in here, you know? So that's kind of a problem. And it looks like they're not showing me everything. I'm just looking. Okay, wait, hold up. Yeah, they are. Okay. So... what do we have for Skellige, though? Not a lot. Damage by 1, but that's not very good. They probably gave us the best cards that we have access to. Maybe the Spear Maiden would be better than something here. Argument that it's better than this. But I think that this is better overall, because we have ways to getting Bloodthirst. So, I honestly think we just keep this for now. But I would recommend, I think it's rank 25 that you start playing against real people. So kind of have an understanding before you go into play against real people why you have cards in the deck and what cards you might want to add to your deck to complement the strategy that you have. So that would be kind of the big thing there. For the first game, we got a mirror match going on here. Everything down to the card back, avatar, and border. Let's go. So they might have engines. I want to take out at least one of them. Got resources here to do some of that. I think we kick one of these. I'm looking for something that's not half bad. This feels vulnerable to me, but I'd rather get it removal early. We're on red coin for the first time. That's fair. We have some push here. I think we have to respect the boat. Kind of slows down what I'm trying to do here, but... realistically, I want to get down... it doesn't do anything. Holy... so a couple things. We want to get down Boat. We want to get down Greatsword. We want to get down Brockvar Hunter. They're all very, I would say, valuable starting cards here. I think this will heal itself regardless, so we probably just put down something like the Hunter and then the Boat.
More hawk the
for ye.
Is that way when we put down the great sword, it's going to have obviously the cooldown taken care of. We take long round.
I once lopped off 3 heads with 1 blow.
Is there a less expensive way to do it? For what it's worth, probably. I kind of like the berserkers, to be fair.
Burn the homes, fell the trees, anything shiny, plunder!
Yeah, we can just hit that, and even you just use a gunning slash here. I think that's fine. And we have some time to comp our hand a little bit here. Obviously, we want to pull into something. Actually, I don't even know if Geralt's going to be really good in this matchup. But maybe another Berserker would be fine. And I know it's a bot, but I don't think we bleed that. Last say, Squirtle can be, or Skidjal could be like a huge play. Surrender's not bad. I think Ravager can go away here. That's pretty good because the, you know, the veteran status. Gutting Slash, questionable. I mean, we have removal reach with these 2 cards. I think we're fine. I want to get more warriors to make this engine off. Fine. That should be fine. We'll start the boat properly. We'll get down the blacksmith. We'll start putting out warriors. That's kind of how we want to do it here.
Million barrels of burning pitch.
So boat's gonna get bad. Probably just take this.
Calm yourself.
We'll boost the boat up a little bit just to keep it safe. There's got to be a way we can remove one of these. I don't like it. I would say we probably want to hit 1. We can deal for 4 right here, and I think that's fair because they're going to get pretty tall. And we'll just try to get rid of Bloodthirst.
Out the crowns. Come on, quick now.
Start getting this online here because we have a lot more warriors we could play.
Pinprick, that's what.
This gives them Bloodthirst too. I think we always just boost a Berserker. It just sucks that it's going to be basically playing into the Greatsword, so
Pounded into a poker.
if they heal it, that's actually better for us here.
Resist the Jarl's will, and that's
I want them to either just boost that and get it over with, or start stacking a row a bit more. And they're not stacking the row that I want to see. There we go. So we don't have to worry about it too much at this point.
Kill, maim, destroy!
Why not? We'll tend your ankle biters too.
They're getting more value than I'm happy with off of this whole thing. It's nuts.
Will you die already? Or need I kill you again?
And that'll be like the last time that we boost X. We want to see it flip.
I make the laws here.
Okay, that works out perfectly here. We bring it to 10 so that it doesn't, you know... We'll lead her in the front just to get the most value from the surrender. Go for the big swing here. And then we just boost something else, let this flip. There we go.
Damn it.
See, it wasn't even close, man. Nice, nice. We're getting some really good golds here. So, if you guys remember, we just got the first challenge done. So we want to go on to the second challenge, because Hemdall would be a good addition to our deck. So we'll just go and basically purchase as many as we can for these. I like Nilfgaard quite a bit. And that'll be enough for now. The challenge conditions win a match. I think it's the same across the board for all of them, so we could just go and win a match, right? Hopefully we have enough to buy the next ones. Definitely. We're getting so many keys here. Okay. Back in. Yeah, I don't recall them being this generous. I do think that they should have another tree though, like on this specific page for Syndicate. It would make for a pretty good introduction to the faction, but I suppose that's fine. Let's hop back into a match here. We're collecting a lot of kegs and stuff, but I'm going to wait a little bit longer, and then we're going to craft something. Like a deck. Because when I play against, again, the actual ranked games, the ones that matter a lot, I want to make sure we have something that's at least strong enough to fight. Boat's good for long round. It gets pushed back probably. This gets pushed back probably. Leader's out of the way. Veil is not that important in this matchup. Maybe 2 is actually ideal. Probably just wait for these to get veteran. That should be fine. And so we'll probably just go ahead and play one, like these 2 first, this third, because they have the cooldown. They're really trying to push us out of the round. We don't have to win every round we play, you know? I'm going to focus on chipping down this card because this has a tag called Dominance, so we want to make sure that they don't have Dominance, because a lot of the monsters' archetypes they play around, if their cards have a higher power than our cards, you know, there's a certain effect that they can get in addition to what the card normally does. So we have to respect that a little bit here. So we'll get the Brock for Hunters going and pinging down that, and then we can start working on other stuff. We don't have a lot of Bloodthirst conditions in hand, only 2 cards that really benefit from that, and I don't necessarily know if we'll play Donner anyways at the beginning. There's consideration to lock this, but I think we're probably going to get a better lock. So I just want to maybe not do it, but it's tough. For what it's worth.
What is it?
There is a potential line where we could take the surrender and then just finish off the kill, and I don't think that's all bad.
Show me what this toy you wield can do.
So it removes armor too, which is nice. So these will be impacted by it. So I think we just put the boat up and we just start chipping things down a bit more here. We're still in the round, which is nice. And still have reach. We want to make sure that if they pass, we could still win the round before we get to 4 cards. So with that in mind here, we'll play around Frost a little bit, get this down. And I'm convinced that surrender is actually pretty good value here. Play for 8 points. Starting to think it's my turn. They're taking so long. Is this a real person? It feels like they're genuinely thinking about it. You know what I mean? That's why I was confused. So, if I go in with the... We got 26 to 8. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, right? 16. 2. Yeah, we take. We take. Put down the second one here.
Kill the sons, steal the lasses!
I don't know if they change it, because if this is an AI, they're taking a long time to make the turns, right? That might actually take us out of reach for the round. We might have to concede. Yeah.
Death comes for you.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Brings none. You know, it's not bad, but the frost is not good, you know? Nah, who am I kidding? That's actually a really good value. I don't think we're going to get a better one in this game. We want to remove this. believe it or not. But it goes up to 2 next turn. Okay, we'll wait on it and see if they play.
This one has the life force of a cockroach.
So hypothetically, we go and take this out. That's 2. Puts him down to 20. We lose 1. Puts us down to 4. We'd have to find the points in 2 cards. I can't play on melee for this right now because the frost. This is something we could play, but it's one of those things. Do we want to? So I actually don't think it's all bad, to be fair. Here, we'll take this now. The only reason why I'm playing aggro is because, like, they've spent the leader in this case, so there's no reason just to not see what else we can get. Even if it means 1 card, that's 7 provisions, I think that's fine. You see what I mean? There you go, that's a big commitment. And I think that's where you have to bow out. It's too quick. This is going to be one of their bigger plays, I'm sure. This kind of sucks for this round. That's okay. This won't probably heal if they decide to bleed, so we have to be careful. Maybe tuck it back for later. We'll get these down first because we have a couple warriors we could play, right? There's a few others in hand. We got 3. Fine, let's go with the second one. Can't do much about the Phantom. Well, they used it, so I don't really care. I think we play this here. The frost is probably out of the way. Keeps us ahead. Then we can go with the Berserker next. Okay, so that's the lock I'm looking for. And most valuable is probably Lugos. We want something proactive besides maybe a great sword. I'm looking for like a... boat's kind of slow. Maybe like the Invader. Nice. And so we'll probably take leader and then put great sword down, or great sword then leader. and then we'll look to play the Lugos, and then we'll finish with the Skijal, because this is the most vulnerable. Wrong row.
I once lopped off 3 heads with one blow.
Blood washes away all shame!
You will make a lovely stain.
So we'll deal for 6. I think we just take this one out because we can. And it's really no contest, even if it's Geralt or something like that. They don't dominance. So yeah, we just take it here.
Fear nothing!
Hemdall is good. We could probably work that into the deck shortly. Bribery, nice. Tall, nice. War of Clans is actually very good for our strategy. It's kind of good to see here. So I'm actually going to go and try and get these. It brings back a 4 provision warrior, so it allows us to replay something. And we got 2 more. We can't go up anymore. I see Champion's Charge, which would be kind of good for this deck too. So just because we can. Go resource focused. It's not letting me choose it. It's letting me click behind it. You see what I mean? It's letting me get behind it, but I can't. Okay, that's weird. I'm gonna restart the game. Alright, so I think I fixed it. Let's go into the deck builder here and see if it works. Yeah, now it's working. Okay, so last time I checked, we got some Skellige cards that we want to add here. This is really good. Be one of our big finisher cards. We could always take out something that's not really as good. For what it's worth, one of these, because we're still way over the provision limit. And was there anything else that we got? This is not a bad card. We want to use the provisions that we have, right? So Bloodthirst 3 boosts out by 5. I think we actually go in for something like that. Maybe we just take out these. I'm not a huge fan of that card to begin with. And we can sit here all day claiming these rewards. We'll probably just play a few more games first. Jagerbomb? Is that a real person? I never know if they're just really creative bot names or what, but we'll see. This is like a round 3 finisher, so we could probably put that back. These are nice to see here. Every single matchup seems to be Frost. Probably put one of these back for later. And I think it's safe to say the same with the invader here. So we got to sequence this the best way possible. I'm gonna say honestly something like blacksmith and then these two, but there's consideration to do it differently. We'll try it this way. And although that's a really good Geralt, we probably don't want to use that just yet. We'll take this here. That's probably going to be the best Geralt here.
What is it?
Save a little damage off the armor.
Smash your mug! Shut it the fight, you bastard!
Playing a little bit slower because I don't know if we're playing against a real person, so it makes a big difference. I don't think it's real people till 25, but they're playing like with some insight, you know what I mean? Finally get the greatsword online. A little bit late, but we'll still get some value from it. Hit this, please, thank you. So with this and the flip and the greatsword, I actually think we could probably tempo pass here. I don't think we have to spend our... That changes everything.
Damn it.
Oh, whoops. I missed. That's fine. I'm still passing here. They're really not letting me out. Okay, you know what? Fine, we'll play. I don't think we should play into that anymore here. Using a lock not effectively is not really ideal. Hemdall's kind of trading down. We want a pass card. That's not a bad pass card. Puts us in a spot where we have to spend more than I'd like to in order to get our card back, but Hemdall is actually very good here because keeps us ahead, gets, but there's 2 for these. And then we can just go ahead and play something like this. Maybe they have Ardgeth, I don't know. We'll just stack Rangebow for now. So just this for points should be enough.
Calm yourselves.
And then, worst case, we play the Madman, but I'm hoping that we can just get away with playing the Lock. It's not enough. We're gonna lock something, but we don't actually need to. It just gets us ahead by 1 point, and that's fine. We keep card advantage, we keep leader. I think we just win the game. That's like a perfect hand, I think. Yeah, I can do with that. That's fine. So we'll put down the Raider. We'll take this, this, this.
Full service.
I once lopped off 3 heads with 1 blow.
There's no dominance, so we don't have to worry about it right now. I think we just play a little defensively. I don't want to go crank leader and then have a vulnerable target out there for them.
If I go down, I'm taking you
So
with
that'll
me.
just kill it off. I mean, doesn't matter. So we got the clans we were looking for. That's actually really good. we definitely want Vabjorn. It's really good for cycling out the deck. This is like a tutor card. Basically, it's going to help us pull a raid card. We have a couple raid cards with the Gutting Slash. If we go ahead and add something like the War of Clans, it's another... Oh, okay. Another raid card to the deck. So I think we introduce tutors here just to keep it nice and simple. Consistent. Vabjorn goes in. Surrender is not really doing it for me, but... So which ones do we have? We've got these... Whoops. It can only play a 4 provision, so I think 1 is better than 2. And... Problem is, it has a devotion clause, which is... You know, for actually devotion, which is kind of a problem. To be fair, I think with the contingency, it's still fine. I think I'll wait till though we have like a little bit better options before we go ahead and play that. Let's see here. Surrender can come out. I want to start moving the deck more towards like a devotion way, because warriors are generally better that way anyways. It's nice to see both boats in round 1. We don't have a lot of warriors to play. Maybe tuck back one of the blacksmiths. Maybe tuck back this as well. For what it's worth, we have ways to ping things down and remove them. I think we just tuck that back too. Always got to get the engines down first. We'll get both boats out there, and then we'll start playing into like the Greatsword and all that type of stuff. Maybe this, then Greatsword, because I'm pretty sure with the 2 boats going, the Greatsword will heal up to 10, no problem. So it's kind of a scary sight. They actually have a custom avatar, so they might actually be a real person. I don't want to lose my other boat. I also don't want to get Geralt, but I think I'm going to take the TA here just in case. They pass on 8. I think this got to be a real person then. So we just play it down all the way in this case then. 2 great swords, not bad. We could greed a little bit, but to be fair, we kind of want better cards. I don't know. Let's see here. Is this really it? I like damage more here, I think. We'll throw them both down and start doing damage, and then we can play from there. I'll probably make an adjustment in taking out the blacksmiths eventually, but for now it's fine. They synergize with the one card, but I don't necessarily love them if we have just great swords out there. So we'll go and we'll bin that next turn. We'll take the Vabjorn into a Gunning Slash.
Again and again and again.
I think we still take it for this one.
I'll gut you like fishes!
For what it's worth too, if I was to go ahead and take Leader and then take Lugos, it might have been like a big spend, but for what it's worth, we're facing Tall Punish regardless. Then we could take care of this, which would be 6 points, and it would save all these extra points 1 per turn, right? So that's actually something that I might consider doing here. Okay, that's fine. That makes it a bit easier for me too.
I hate portals.
So finally we could put this down and start getting some more value on the great swords. I want to keep this one going because it's 2 power and this has an order of 2 damage. And then it's probably something like the Raider to get that warmed up next turn. So Anna Stranger boosts to the right, but they played it to the left, so they have to inspire it to make it work. Not like that. It'd have to be the Anna, and they should have put it maybe in the middle. So for that reason, I don't think we have to prioritize taking it out right away. Yeah, still. Okay, I don't know what's with this card, but that's fine.
Very corpses. Nay, feed our foes to the crabs while they still live.
So if you see the line here, we can actually go and take out Anna if they don't touch it with Leader, Hemdall, and the Raider. So we get the 3 damage off that. Potentially even just off the Hemdall.
Salutations.
Yeah, I think that's fair. It gives us like a less effective Lugos, but I think it's just fine. This has got to be a real person, man. Yo, we're moving on up here. Let's go. So we're achievement hunting here. We got to get... That's one. Blood Eagle's massive. Like, that's a huge card that we could play. Wild Boar of the Sea. Another actually really good card here we could play. We have the provisions for it, so we'll make the adjustments, and then we'll move on to the next rank. Easy way to sort it out, just click like that. Ownership, you could do owned, so that we're only looking at stuff we actually have. Dagger, 2 blades is pretty good too. I'm thinking about doing a little bit of a rework here. Dagger's really good. We can do... Take out the lock so it's devotion, put in that, put in the cleanse. But where's Blood Eagle? Okay, we still don't do devotion. It's still not good enough. I like removal, but this is kind of lousy. This is kind of unsafe as well. Yeah, I'm not a fan of these 2 cards. But then again, this is not very good. But it's safer. Here, we'll go back in with our lock. For whatever reason, Blood Eagle's not populating, but we made some good additions to the deck so far.
You've got the heart of an uncrate.
Double boat's really cool round 1. This is not bad. These are pretty good. Dagger is okay. They're playing Onslaught. They have the reach to remove these sort of things. That's what's tough about it. Let's say we just dump this. And we just dump this. I think we should be okay. We don't have to worry about the boat too much yet, because we have armor, so I'd rather get the engines out quicker, and then maybe just try and remove that afterwards.
What? This? But a scratch.
I think that's fine. We're 1 leader charge away from getting that removed, which is unfortunate, but... So we have to decide here if we want to keep playing into this too much. I think we can for a little bit. And I don't think we take Champion's Charge here anymore. I think we just kind of wait it out and see. We'll get down the Hunters at least. Perfect, both leaders are gone.
Warhawk Devarier! What is it?
So this is a real person. Okay, confirmed. I know in the past it used to not let us see this. I thought it was bots until 25, but the fact that they're losing connection tells me that it's got to be a real person connecting to the internet, not just server side, so it's good to know. We play a little bit different against real people than bots. Counts, I'll take it. Now I'm kind of worked up. I'm like, okay, if we're actually playing against real people, yeah, we gotta be careful here. We're not trying to get off to losing. So play 15 cards to get the... okay. What we'll do is, since we're playing Skellige, I'm just going to open a couple kegs. If we get something that's significantly better than what we have, I'll make a substitution. I like this card. Again, this indicates that we don't have it, so just collect as many as you can. Toad Prince is busted. It's in a lot of my deck guides. You want Toad Prince. You probably won't be playing many of these cards, if any. Crossbowmans are pretty good, though, if you're playing soldiers. I'm a huge fan of Griffin Witcher. It's a lot of fun to play. It's a strong card. Bombs are nice. I like Maddock decks. Waylays are okay. I think, for what it's worth, the safest thing to take here would probably be the Purify, just so that we have a Purify option. That's Devotion. And going through these, I know I'm going through them quick. It's not that important. All these cards are not very good. So we can get some card kegs. We'll pick up a few because we have enough ore for them. I'm going to go for the Skellige's one specifically because I'm looking for Skellige gold cards. Proactivity in the Raging Bear, that's fine. Melusine Cultist is pretty good if you're like running a rain deck or something. We have an epic. Nice. So if I had to choose, I would say right now, this card makes one of the leader abilities playable, but Delirium's more versatile. All the cards here are not great. I think we just go for the ones we don't have right now. Haymay's not bad. This card package is pretty useful. We'll just take this here, it's fine. So off the get-go, there's not like a whole lot that we got that I'd want to put in the deck. We have more keys to spend. Wait, we have a challenge for that one here. We're just gonna go spend them because I'm trying to get some more resources as soon as possible. And are they letting us? No, they're not letting us. So the other trees are locked pretty much, I think, until you beat this one, which makes sense. This is good, this is alright, this is whatever. 2 guttings is okay for a nice control round. Maybe we save this for later. Actually, it's not bad to grade it here. Maybe we save Champion's Charge for later. Geralt's one of those things I kind of want to have just in case, but I don't know if we necessarily need him. And we're not playing a whole lot of warriors, so maybe just put that back. Now, we can use Vabiorn into Champion's Charge, or if we want to pull into one of the Gutting Slashes, if we mulligan it back. So either option's fine. Always get the blood line first. They might have an Ulcer's Thunder or a Boiling Oil, but I think we should just be alright.
To arms!
Now, I'm not going to respect this right now. I'm not going to take a Gutting Slash and play it slow. I want to play a bit faster, put down the Brockvar just so that we have 2 engines going, and then if for whatever reason they boost it up, then we can focus on removing it. So that's kind of how we're going to play it out right here. Yeah, sure enough, Drummer comes down. I think that's fine. See, off the armor's a 50-50, so it really helps us out there. Now I think it's worth respecting a little bit more. These play for 6 points though, so I'm a little reluctant to actually use it. Without spending too much too. We'll go ahead and use this one here. We'll take out the Drummer first, because this is the one that's actively being used every turn. We got plenty of time and space here to go ahead and do that. I think Dagger's really good. We could use that off the leader later on, so I don't really want to use that here. But we can definitely just go ahead and play something small like this. And I don't want them to use Tall Punish, so I'm just waiting to play the stratagem. That's fine. I don't think we really committed a whole lot here, to be fair. We'll see what we pull into, maybe do a soft bleed and see if it's enough. Champion's Charge is okay. I think we keep that in hand. We mulligan back one of the Gutting Slashes. All of this is pretty good. Heimdall is pretty good too. Heimdall is actually what I want. I think we dump this. Boat's actually pretty good. I think Boat gets more value over the long round. That'll be one of the cards that we put back and we stop playing soon, as soon as we get some more expensive cards.
Weapons on the bench now. You deaf?
So they'll use this to push back the boats, so we have to respect that. I think we go in for a gutting slash first, get the extra points there, and then we can save the one from hand. It's better to take the deck thin.
Well, one white-haired freak to report.
Can't say I love the idea of using this, but I think we have to.
For me, Bilberry's honor!
Do we ever take Dagger? I think we do take Dagger. I'm gonna greed it out a little bit though and not use Leader. I feel like a defender would be pretty good in these lower ranks.
Long live the king!
So, exposed reset power, that's probably something we want to do.
Very corpses.
Start stacking a different row just in case they have row punish.
Still live.
No audiences. Use now or today.
That works just fine. A lot of these other cards are a little bit more like overspends, but I think it's still fun.
Washes away all shame!
This will come back if they play a soldier, but it's just for the temple, because if we want to get out of the round, it would require them to use full leader, probably play down a couple cards, so I think we're at a pretty healthy spot here.
Alert! To arms! For this most beautiful of maidens, I shall fight 100 duels!
And to be fair, I think we're trading down on a lot of the cards that we have, so I think we actually just go for a pass here.
Again.
So they understand how to play the leader. It's probably going to take them another card here plus leader to get ahead.
You stand before royal majesty.
I don't want to die.
So I think they have to leader. Oh,
This hour is reaping black clouds.
oh wow. This is wild. I want to pull a tall unit. Not this tall unit we used earlier. There we go. That's good. We'll take the lock here because they might just use leader off of that. I think that's fair. Probably just go in with this.
Worry not. We'll tend to your ankle biters too.
An army's a waste of time for me. My spirit's willing and how, but damn roots are killing.
So we champions charge that. And we just dump a Hemdall and should be fine. Ah, so they're introducing it like bit by bit. Okay, so you see what I mean? Like you have seasonal trees that change every month, and then you have the core trees. The core trees are like these several pages. The benefits are obviously, if you go to each faction's tree, there's like more rewards for that specific faction, but a lot of the stuff is just like avatars and player skins and things like that. Same thing with this. These are just expansion pages, so it doesn't really benefit you a whole lot to try and tackle it all at once. Maybe just start with the bottom page and finish that one first. Are they going to show us our score yet? Nah.
The heart of an uncrate.
Okay, so they got a sweaty leader ability and they got a sweaty title. We might actually be against someone who used to play, who just came back into the game and who went back to rank 30 or whatever the case. So we gotta be careful about that. This card's not very good. We have Vabjorn for it, so we can put this one back. And we don't have a lot of warriors from hand, so we could put back the blacksmith. I think that's fine. Let's go ahead and just take a boat first of all. That's kind of annoying, but it's a good tech. I think we just hit that here. That should be fine. I want to get out the hunter as soon as possible, though. I don't know if they're playing this for the 8 points or if they're just playing it for the sake of playing it. That's kind of what the scary thing is. If they have a way to damage their own unit, we could be in trouble here. So I think I want to remove that or lock it. I think we need to have some tempo here, so I think we might take a lock.
Our world is in harmony.
And sure enough, we should have enough room to play this next turn. Probably be the hunter, then the raider, then maybe take... we don't want to take it thin because we used our first gutting, so maybe the second gutting here. If they miss, we're really good. We can boost that up. Okay. So I see what they're doing here. See if I want to buy myself a chance to get out of the round. Probably boost up the hunter because that has a cooldown. Of course.
Last words.
So we have to play something like the Hemdall. I think that should just be fine.
At times, nature needs a helping hand.
What are the odds? I can't even believe that. Just a miscellaneous Flamnica. Okay, so surely we go and we take this here. Bloodthirst 2, we get rid of that, that's fine. The 8 points should give us enough to get out of round 1 without spending any leader or anything like that. I think if we get an opportunity to do that, we should take it. What is this?
Burn the homes, fell the trees, anything shiny.
All these random cards.
For the kill! Damn it all.
So here's the problem. If I spend leader, then they pass. If I don't spend leader, I don't think we can get ahead. So I'm going to have to try and do it without leader. So I think we have to literally go and take out a 5, like a clean 5 here.
I'll gut you like fishes.
Because I think if they win on even anyways, spending down to nothing, then we still have a really good advantage. They take a leader, don't they? Yeah. What we don't want them to do is pass on us. We actually want them to play. I think our pass card's probably going to be the Raider, or the Invader. To be fair, I'm going to play it safe. Normally, I would just crank leader with dagger, but I think we have to respect the tempo here. And just play it a little bit slow, because the PF is really going to save us.
Ludafisk, give me some of that.
And that's probably where they pass. Okay, we have a 7-point card going into round 3. Let's see here. We'll take. I don't know how effective Geralt's going to be. We actually take the mulligan here. And I think we put this down in case they're leader.
I'm taking you with me.
I promise you a quick deal.
Resist the God's will, and that's how we'll end you.
Sculligan!
It's pretty crazy. Doesn't matter what we hit here.
Your skull'll make a fine tanker.
They gotta do the points. I don't know if they have enough here. No, it's not enough. What they should have done is use the boat. Why was that such a close game for this rank? Yeah, it keeps letting us... keeps forcing us to use rank 25. Okay, I feel like I've been playing for like 2 hours. I'll probably go ahead and basically take a break from it here. Maybe we can look at what we can work towards getting. I know the Christmas event or the winter event's going to be wrapping up shortly, so maybe we start making our way towards our favorite stuff here. You just spend basically your in-game currency that you earn from just winning games on these cosmetics. There we go. See, I'll probably be playing a little bit of this account for the next couple days when I feel like it. It's not something that I'm going to be grinding because it doesn't really matter too much to me. We already have the main account that's in pretty good standing. But, you know, if you guys are starting the game, you're curious on how to play the game, this is a little bit of insights on how to get started when you have absolutely nothing. So, again, hopefully it's useful for some people. But for the guys that, you know, obviously have been playing for a while, don't worry. I'm going to be sticking to the deck guides and what I normally do, especially when the new season starts for Gwent. So we'll see you guys later with another video.